Yo, yo, yo. What's up? What's up? What's up? This is your man Thatch the Great checking in once again. Let's get straight to it. We have an extremely serious topic that I want to discuss today. I'm sure it's actually beginning to gain media attention nationwide now. I'm sure a lot of you have seen the absolutely disgusting display of police brutality that took place in my town, my hometown, the city that I reside in right now, Jacksonville, Florida. Many of you have probably seen this video by now, but we're going to deep dive today because one thing about it, two things for sure. More than any other ethnicity group, Black people as a whole have a very healthy disdain for police, and for very good reason. You know, time and time again, no matter how we try to go with the program, or we know all of our rights, or we try to, comply and do what is being asked of us, regardless of how polite, cordial, professional we are with police, they still operate out of the exact same playbook of police brutality. And it's sickening, and I'm tired of this shit. Absolutely sick of it. More specifically, I am sick of bitch-ass JSO thinking that they are the judge, the jury, and the executioners themselves. In this city, one thing that you're going to quickly find out if you live in Jacksonville, Florida, is the fact that we have some of the most punk-ass, entitled police officers you will ever find. I ain't never met a cop in my entire life that I liked. Fuck them. Fuck all of them. Fuck them. JSO, Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, in case you don't know what I'm talking about. Jacksonville Sheriff's Office is full of punk-ass, entitled bitches who most likely got picked on or bullied in school, and now all of a sudden, now that they got a badge, they think they're tough guys. It's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. And as we take a look at this video that I'm sure a lot of you have already seen nationwide with this young man being absolutely brutalized by the police in my city, it just sickens me to even look at. But this is not an aberration. This is the norm, unfortunately. Shit like this occurs every single day in Jacksonville, Florida. So I'm glad to see that somebody is actually brave enough to put this video footage out, as I'm sure most of you have probably seen by now. It's getting nationwide attention now. I'm just tired of this shit. So let's just look at the video from the top, all right? This guy's complying, being very calm. Very, very calm. This guy was complying. But bitch-ass Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, as they always do, they think that they are the fucking judge, the jury, and the executioner. So if you don't do what they tell you to do, even if you know your rights, just like you're going to see in this video here, as a lot of you have probably seen today, as this is getting nationwide attention now, this bitch-ass cop breaks this man's window and pulls him out, and then you see all his buddies start punching this dude in the fucking face. This is in my city. This shit is nothing new. I got so many stories I can tell y'all about what bitch-ass Jacksonville Sheriff's Office does on a daily basis in this city. But let's watch this video that I'm sure a lot of you have seen, but let's just watch it for context, okay? Let's go. And tell me what you think.
When he pulled me over, he walked up, opened my door because my window don't work, right? Yeah. And then I said, so what I did wrong? Yeah. He said, well, for one, your headlights are off under this weather. I'm like, okay. There's multiple people headlights off, okay, first of all. And then there's no rain.
It doesn't matter. You're still required to have headlights on.
Can you pull that law up?
Huh?
Can you pull that law up?
Yeah, when you step out of the car, I will.
Can you call your supervisor?
Huh?
Can you call your supervisor?
All right, go for it.
Exit the vehicle now. Exit the vehicle. Show me your hands.
Here.
What the fuck?
I'm here. What is your reason, sir? Step out. What is your reason?
Step out now.
All right. No, don't. Get on the ground.
Put the fight. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Hands behind your back.
Unbelievable.
What's wrong with you?
I was putting my hands behind my back.
Ain't no talking now, man. Ain't no talking.
Fucking shit, bro. I was fooling, bro. What's going on, man?
Answer this for me. And we're going to watch it again. But answer this for me. This man stayed calm. He stayed cool and collected. He's speaking in a calm manner to the policeman, giving the policeman that's at his passenger side window the full story about what occurred. Why was I pulled over? I was only pulled over because he said I had my headlights off. It's not even raining. It's not foggy. Why was I pulled over? While he's talking to the gentleman or the police officer in a calm manner, you got this bitch ass tyrant at his window, breaking the fucking glass, reaching in, punching him in the face for no reason, and then opening up his door, violating once again civil rights because he had no reason to step out. They keep asking him to step out. Any man who knows his rights knows that you do not have to step out of your car just because a policeman tells you to. What is your lawful order that you're giving me? What's the reason that I need to exit my vehicle? If you cannot give me a valid reason for me to need to exit my vehicle, I do not have to step out of the vehicle. But we live in a society, especially in Jacksonville, where you got so many of these bitch ass, punk ass cops who most likely got bullied in school, didn't get any pussy, yet they get a badge and all of a sudden they think they're tough guys. That's the problem. That's the problem. Look at this. Let's watch the video one more time. Tell me, what more could this young man do? He's speaking in a very calm manner, trying to get a clear understanding of why he was pulled over. While he's talking to the policeman at his passenger side window, you got this punk bitch in his window, breaking the glass, snatching him out, reaching in, punching him in the fucking mouth out of nowhere for no reason. Then gets snatched out of the vehicle, and then all the rest of the gang members, policemen, start punching and stomping on him. Now, explain to me, why? Why do we continue to have this problem in our country? And yet you got these morons. You got morons who will tell you, oh, why don't you just comply? Why don't you just comply with what the officer's telling you to do? You don't have to just blindly comply with the tyrant. You don't have to just blindly comply when you know your rights. That's the whole point of our civil rights that we all have. We exercise our rights when we know them. You cannot just make me get out of my vehicle just because you want me to. But let's watch the video one more time. I want everybody to have context here. What more could this young man do? And did he deserve to be treated like an absolute animal for simply trying to get an understanding of what's going on? Watch the video.
He walked up, opened my door because my window don't work, right? Okay. And then I said, so what I did wrong? Yeah. He said, well, for one, your headlights are off under this weather. I'm like, okay. There's multiple people headlights off, first of all. And then there's no rain.
It doesn't matter. You're still required to have headlights on.
Can you pull that law up? Huh? Can you pull that law up?
Yeah, when you step out of the car, I will.
Can you call your supervisor? Huh? Can you call your supervisor?
All right, go for it.
Exit the vehicle now. Exit the vehicle.
What? What the fuck?
Show me your hands.
Here.
Mind you, how many laws have been broken already? He's talking to the policeman in a calm manner. While he's talking to the policeman in a calm manner, that bitch ass cop that he was talking to has the nerve to say, go ahead, to his partner. Go ahead and break his window. That cop breaks the window, reaches in, punches him in the mouth. We're talking about a man who's not even being aggressive or making any attempt to be belligerent with the policeman. Reaches in, punches this black man in the mouth. Then the rest of the gang members open up the door, pull him out, and you'll proceed to see what happens.
I'm here. What is your reason, sir? Step out. What is your reason?
Step out now.
All right.
Look at me.
Oh, no. Get on the ground.
Stop fighting.
Put your hands on your back.
Put your hands behind your back. Hands behind your back.
Disgusting.
What's wrong with you?
I was putting my hands behind my back.
Ain't no talking now, man. Ain't no talking.
Fucking talking shit, bro. I was doing, bro. What's going on, man?
You're under arrest. That's what's going on.
No,
Unbelievable.
Yes, bro.
You
Yes.
have a lawful reason,
Big
bro.
knife center in here too.
You know what's most disgusting about this video? Hold on, let me stop it. You know what's most disgusting about the video? Look at this coon ass motherfucker right here. Look at this coon ass Uncle Tom black dude in a police uniform watching this young black man's rights be violated by all of these white officers, watching them punch him in the mouth, stomp on him for no reason. And yet you got this coon ass black dude just watching the entire thing unfold right in front of his eyes, not saying anything to the effect of stop, guys, get off of him. Nothing. Character, true character is doing the right thing. True character is doing the right thing in the midst of everybody else doing the wrong thing. Even when everybody else is doing something that's wrong, you know what's right. You know what's not right. You know good and well that all these dudes pulling this young man out of the car, punching him in the mouth so much that his tooth was poking through his lip, being slammed on the ground, kicked on, stomped on, right in front of you as a black man. You're a police officer too. You're mean to tell me as a black man, you're just going to sit there and let all of these white officers absolutely violate and abuse this young black man right in front of you? Right in front of you. Disgusting. Pathetic and disgusting. And yet people always wonder, why do black people hate the police so damn much? Videos like this are exactly why black people hate police so much. And unfortunately, me being a resident of Jacksonville, Florida my entire life, I can honestly say that what we see here on this video is not an aberration. This is not a deviation from the norm. This is how Jacksonville Sheriff's Office gives it up on a daily basis. There's tons of closeted Klan members on the goddamn Jacksonville Sheriff's Office police force. This is just disgusting. Just disgusting. Just disgusting. He's complying. He's trying to get an understanding. What's going on? Why was I pulled over? Yet these tyrants and badges don't want to talk. They don't want to talk. They just want you to blindly comply with whatever they ask you to do. Unbelievable. Look at it.
Can you pull that law up?
Yeah, when you step out of the car, I will.
Can you pull the law up that says that I have to have my lights on even when it's not dark, when it's not foggy, and when it's not raining? It's what he was asking. The guy told him it doesn't matter. What do you mean it doesn't matter? Those conditions are directly what would impact me needing to put my lights on. So what do you mean it doesn't matter? And then when he can't get an understanding, I guess they say, why is this nigger? Why does this nigger have the audacity to even question us? We have the badges. Why don't you get out the car? How dare him question us? Go ahead and break the window.
Can you call your supervisor? Can you call your supervisor?
All right, go for it.
Look at that. He goaded his partner on. Go ahead, go for it. Yeah, go ahead, go for it. This nigger's not listening. Go ahead, break the window. And I just cannot commend this young man enough for staying so calm and even keeled through this entire debacle, because I know I would not have been able to be so calm about this. They're breaking his window. He remains stoic. Punch him in the mouth. He remains stoic. They say, put your hands up. He says, here, my hands are up. Even when he complies with putting his hands up, they still snatch him out the vehicle like an animal, continue to brutalize and beat on him, throw him to the ground. They're doing all of this to a man who is not even aggressively, he's not doing anything that's in an aggressive manner. He's not being aggressive with them. He's not trying to fight them or resist physically, and yet they felt the need to beat the hell out of this young man for no good reason whatsoever. We have a police brutality problem in not only the U.S., we have a police brutality problem specifically in Florida, and more specifically, as you see in this video here, in my town, Jacksonville, Florida, we definitely have a police brutality problem. And in a second, let's talk about how we can fix this problem.
Exit the vehicle now. Exit the vehicle.
What's the reason? What's the reason that this man reached in and punched him in the mouth? What's the reason? What's the reason?
Exit the vehicle now. Exit the vehicle.
Seriously?
Show me your hands.
Here.
Look at this. Show me your hands. His hands are up. He is complying with your directive. After you've already violated his rights and abused him, he's complying. Hands are up. Still calm. I don't know how he's still so calm. Still calm.
I'm here. What is your reason, sir?
Look at that.
What is your reason?
Step out now.
All right. Snatched him out the car.
No.
Look at this. Punched him in the mouth again before throwing him to the ground face first. This is absolutely
Stop fighting.
disgusting.
Put your hands behind your back.
Disgusting.
Put your hands behind your back. Hands behind your back.
Absolutely disgusting.
What's wrong with you?
And then they have the nerve to say, "What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? We just broke your window, reached in, punched you in the fucking face, snatched you out your car like a fucking third-class citizen. We threw you to the ground after punching you in the face a few more times, and yet we got the nerve to ask, what's wrong with you?" The audacity of these bitch-ass tyrants with badges in Jacksonville, Florida. It just never ceases to amaze me. I've had so many run-ins with JSO, I can't even recall all of them. I've had so many run-ins with JSO myself. Thank God I never had a situation like that, but I definitely have several tales that I can tell myself about just how lawless Jacksonville Sheriff's Office actually is. They're not there to be peace servants or peace officers. They're not there to be public servants, which they actually should be, seeing as we pay their salaries. They are there to be tyrants. They think that what they say is the law, and if you don't comply, then that gives them the right to treat you like you are a wild animal, especially if you're black. Just keeping it a stack. Just keeping it a stack, man. This shit really sickens me. I can't even... Absolutely disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting behavior. I agree. That's what I can't get over this video. You know, it boils my blood looking at it. It boils my blood for several reasons. One, because this is still prevalent in our country as far as police brutality still being at such a high level. We have all of these tyrants and badges that don't even know the law, nor do they even have enough respect for their craft and their profession to learn the law, nor do they have any concern for de-escalating these matters instead of just trying to usurp power and show you that they're in control of the situation. When in actuality, if you were truly a peace officer, if you were actually obtaining the law and actually doing your job as a cop, you should be de-escalating. The young man in this video was asking valid questions. He had no reason why he was actually pulled over because they did not have a valid reason for pulling him over. And you mean to tell me just for asking questions in a calm, respectful manner, even doing so, even being extremely respectful in the way that you're conducting yourself as a young black man, such as you saw in this video, you will still get your window broken. You will still get punched in the face several times, snatched out of your car like a wild animal, stomped on the ground, while everyone's just sitting around participating and watching. I still can't get over the fact that there was a black man there, a coon in a fucking uniform, a coon ass dude in a police uniform, sitting there watching all of these white men beat the hell out of this young black boy for simply asking, "Why did you pull me over?" Disgusting. Let's one more time. I can't get enough of this video. I can't get enough of this video because it's just so damn disgusting. And I'm just so happy that this is catching fire nationwide. I've already noticed it going viral today. And I'm happy about that because we need to keep our feet on the gas when it comes to these situations. I want accountability. I want these cops not only fired, but I want them persecuted to the fullest extent of the law. It is not okay. It is not okay for you to continue treating young black men like they're wild animals just because they're trying to get an understanding on why you pulled them over. I'm so tired of these bitch ass tyrants with badges in my city. And they are running absolutely wild. Bitch ass cops like what? Bitch ass cops like we see in this video are running wild. They're running amok in Duval County. I don't know if they were getting bullied in high school or if they just didn't get any pussy. I don't know what it is. It's probably a combination of both. Dudes who were lames, didn't get any pussy, got bullied in high school, then they get badges, and then they think they're tough guys all of a sudden. No, you're still a bitch. You just have a badge. Crazy. Absolutely crazy, man. One more time from the top.
He walked up, opened my door because my window don't work, right? Okay. And then I said, so what I did wrong? Yeah. He said, well, for one, your headlights are off under this weather. I'm like, okay. There's multiple people headlights off, first of all. And then there's no rain.
It doesn't matter.
What do you mean it doesn't matter? You claim you pulled me over because of my headlights being off. Yeah, it's not dark, it's not foggy, there's no rain. So what's the real reason you pulled me over? Absolutely valid questions that the young man is asking. And yet, what proceeds to happen?
You're still required to have headlights on.
Can you pull that law up?
Huh?
Can you pull that law up?
Yeah, when you step out of the car, I will.
He has absolutely no obligation to step out of the car. You have not made any lawful order that is actually backed by case law on why he needs to step out of his vehicle.
Can you call your supervisor? Huh? Can you call your supervisor?
All right, go for it.
Exit the vehicle now. Exit the vehicle. Show me your hands.
Here.
I'm here.
He's complying. Hands are up. Hands are up. He's not being aggressive. He's not trying to fight them, not trying to resist. And yet what happens?
What's your reason, sir? What is your reason?
Step out now.
All right. No.
Absolutely brutalized.
Stop fighting.
Put your hands behind your back.
Put your hands behind your back. Hands behind your back.
And then you got this coon ass Uncle Tom, bitch ass nigga in a badge and uniform, sitting there watching these white men brutalize this young black man. It be your own people. It be your own people sitting there watching you get your ass kicked, getting your ass brutalized, abused, and violated by the police. Coons like him are the most dangerous because he's part of the problem. He's actively part of Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, and yet he still stood there and watched them do that to this young black man. Absolutely disgusting and pathetic.
I was putting my hands behind my back.
Ain't no talking now, man. Ain't no talking.
Fucking talking shit, bro. I was doing it, bro. What's going on, man?
You're under arrest. That's what's going on.
No, bro.
Under arrest for what? Under arrest for what? Under arrest for you reaching, breaking my glass, snatching me out the car, beating the hell out of me? What am I under arrest for?
Yes, bro.
You have a lawful reason,
Big
bro.
knife center in here too.
You want from a boy?
Oh, I pray. Oh, I'm gonna find out who these people are. I'm most interested to know who this coon ass Uncle Tom bitch ass black dude in a JSO uniform is. This is my city. I want to know who he is. I want to know who he is because we cannot let up on this dude. That's the most disgusting part. Just as disgusting as all these white men beating on this young black man, just as disgusting as that is, it's just as disgusting for a black man to just sit there and watch this occur in front of his eyes. Just as disgusting.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it off now, man. Bro. Yeah.
And I'm just trying to have a regular conversation with y'all, bro.
That's not how it works.
Too late. It ain't gonna too late.
When they asked you to step out of the vehicle, you should have done that shit.
So your partner didn't even ask.
Marijuana in his right pocket.
Yes.
Oh, look at them. Look at them already trying to get that game plan together. Okay, we know we fucked up by the way we handled it. So now let's see what we can try to ascertain about this. All right, we got marijuana in his right pocket. Big deal. Big deal. He's got a little bit of weed in his pocket. That's nothing. That's nothing. And that's after the fact as well. Because you damn sure didn't know anything about that before you pulled him out the car and beat the hell out of him. Let's be real here. These fucking tyrants and badges think that they can just get away with anything. It's disgusting, and we have to change the paradigm.
So why close the door if you see him pull up?
Because, man, what you mean? He talking about arresting me and stuff, bro. I didn't do nothing.
It's called resisting, idiot.
I didn't do nothing wrong, sir. Can you back me up to the car so I can lean up? Shut up.
If you're a man over 30 who makes at least 150 grand a year and you're still embarrassed to take your shirt off at the pool,
Unbelievable. 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 Videos like that truly make my blood boil. It makes my blood boil because this is a problem that we have in this country that's never going to go away. Racism is never going to go away. Police brutality is never going to go away. Unless there's a radical revolution that takes place. That's the only way that things like this will ever stop occurring. The only way police brutality like we saw in that video will ever stop occurring is if we as Black people start getting a little bit more militaristic and a little bit more radical and a little bit more extreme in the way that we protect ourselves. I guarantee you, I don't want to say too much on YouTube because they're quick to censor, but just as a bit of a dog whistle tactic, let me say that if us as Black people, as a collective, we start getting more into that mentality of the old days with the Black Panthers, where, you know, it was pretty much of the same ilk and same mentality of Malcolm X, where we have to get it by any means necessary. Protect yourself, protect your family by any means necessary. If we got back into that mentality as a people, I guarantee you, we would not have so much police brutality in this country like you saw in that video. If Black people were willing to get extreme again, like it was in the 60s and 70s, able to mobilize, able to actually work together, get militaristic, I guarantee you, the moment Black people actually learn how much power they truly have if they band together instead of being so divisive. If we go back to those Black Panther days where we're all strapped up to the goddamn teeth and we have a militaristic mindset about protecting ourselves and our families from those police that are supposed to be protecting us, the ones that are beating the hell out of us, like you saw in that video, snatching us out of cars, treating us like dogs, pulling us out, beating the shit out of us for no reason, like you saw in that video. That young man complied in every way, simply asking questions, and yet they still pulled him out, beat the hell out of him, stomped on him, and then they had the nerve to ask him, what's your problem? After they beat the shit out of him, punched him in the mouth twice, threw him to the ground face first, yet they got the nerve to ask that young Black man, what's your problem? Nigger, don't you know that you're supposed to get out of that car when we tell you to, regardless of if we have case law to back it up or not? Don't you know that, boy? It's the type of shit we go through every goddamn day here in Jacksonville, Florida, man. So I'm glad that we finally got somebody who has this on video. Y'all want to see the video one more time? Fuck it, let's do it. It makes my blood boil. But let's watch this video just one more time. One more time, just for the road. Let's watch it one more time. That's not it. I got you.
When he pulled me over, he walked up, opened my door because my window don't work, right? And then I said, so what I did wrong? Yeah. He said, well, for one, your headlights are off under this weather. I'm like, okay. There's multiple people headlights off, first of all. And then there's no rain.
It doesn't matter.
All valid questions up to this point. I think you would agree. Why did you pull me over? You said you pulled me over because my headlights were not on. It's not dark. It's not raining. It's not foggy. Why did you really pull me over? He's asking valid questions in a very calm, respectful manner.
You're still required to have headlights on.
Can you pull that law up?
Huh?
Can you pull that law up?
Yeah, when you step out of the car, I will.
Can you call your supervisor?
Huh?
Another valid request. Very valid request. Can you please get your supervisor here? You can't give me case law backing up why you pulled me over to begin with. So please get your supervisor here on the scene. And then what do they proceed to do?
Can you call your supervisor?
All right, go for it.
Exit the vehicle.
You kidding
now.
me?
Exit the vehicle.
Glass broken, punched directly in the mouth. He's still sitting there cool as a cucumber, as my man said here in the comments. He's sitting here cool as a cucumber, and yet you punched him in the mouth after breaking the glass in his vehicle, damaging his property, violating his civil rights already by encroaching, and then you got the nerve to reach in and punch him in the mouth just because he's not following your tyrannistic orders?
Show me your hands.
Here.
Hands have already been shown. He's complying. You said, show me your hands. He's complying. That's not enough.
I'm here.
What is your reason, sir? What is your reason?
Step out now.
All right. No.
Punched in the mouth again before being thrown face first into the concrete.
Stop fighting!
Put your hands behind your back.
Put your hands behind your back! Hands behind your back! What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you? They completely brutalized, abused, and violated this man in so many ways. And then they have the nerve to ask him, what's wrong with you? Are you fucking kidding me?
I was putting my hands behind my back.
Ain't no talking now, man. Ain't no talking.
Fucking talking shit, bro. I was doing it, bro. What's going on, man?
You're under arrest. That's what's going on.
No, bro.
Yes, bro.
You
Yes.
have a lawful reason,
Big
bro.
knife center in here too.
Somebody tell me what the hell could he possibly be under arrest for? I'm under arrest for you breaking my glass, reaching in there, punching me in the fucking mouth, for you breaking my door, snatching me out, punching me in the face again, slamming me to the ground, all for me asking, why did you pull me over? So you explain to me, what would you be arresting me for exactly? This is such bullshit. I'm so tired of this shit, man. So tired of this police brutality shit. This is the norm in Duval County, by the way. I'm glad that JSO is getting put on blast because this is some fuck shit that we as black people have to deal with every day in this city. Tired of this shit, bro.
You want from a boy like that, bro?
Yeah, I'm gonna take it off now, bro. Yeah.
And I'm just trying to have a regular conversation with y'all, bro.
That's not how it works.
Too late. It ain't no too late.
I was just trying to have a regular conversation with y'all. Oh, that's not how it works, boy. That's not how it works. You do what we tell you to do. Unbelievable. Tyrants with badges. Tyrants with badges. That's all the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office is. A bunch of tyrants with badges. A bunch of bitch-ass lame dudes who didn't get any pussy back in school, didn't pull any hoes, probably got bullied. And then you see these are the same low-character, lame-ass dudes that become cops. And then they take out their frustrations on young men like you saw in the video there. There's only one way to combat the pandemic that is police brutality. This is systemic. There's only one way to combat it. And this is going to sound extreme, as I stated earlier, but the only way to combat this, it's as a community of black people, I'm speaking specifically in regards to the black community, because we're the ones that get the brunt of this type of treatment. And don't get me wrong, Latinos get some too, but they don't get anywhere near as much as us. You know, the only way that we can combat this is to get that extreme radical militaristic mindset that the Black Panthers had in years back, where we are willing to take it to the extreme. We're willing to take it to another level to show them that we are not just going to sit and allow them to continue abusing us time and time again. The only way to fight fire is with fire. I know it sounds radical, it sounds extreme, but it's the truth. The only way that they're ever going to understand that this is not okay. It's not okay to just treat black people like animals when they're trying to comply, just trying to get some understanding about why they're being pulled over. It's not okay to just treat us any way you want to treat us just because you have a goddamn badge. And the only way we're ever going to be able to combat this treatment, is if we start dropping some bodies. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is just a fact. Fire has to be fought with fire. You think I'm just going to continue to keep stepping on my foot time and time again? Ow, that hurts. That hurts. That hurts. Stop abusing us. You don't get the point? Okay, then we just have to show you with force. That's the only way. Now, I know some people are going to say that's a little extreme. It's a little bit radical, but that's just the way I operate. I'm down with the fuck shit. I'm down with that radical mentality. I'm down to do whatever it takes to protect me and mine. And that's the mentality that so many black people had in decades past when the Black Panthers were prevalent. The Black Panthers were mobilized and assembled to protect black people from these same kind of adverse impact and these adverse conditions with police doing whatever the fuck they want to do. Just treating black people any way they want to. At some point, we have to take a stand as a people. And you got to be willing. You got to be willing to take it as far as it needs to go. I don't know about y'all, but when it comes to protecting my daughter, I will fucking put my life on the line. I will gladly give my fucking life at the drop of a hat if that's what it takes. I will protect her with my life, even if that is the price I have to pay someday. I'm sick of shit like this, man. Black people cannot continue to just sit back and let police do this to us time and time again. It's just pathetic. Just pathetic. But let me read a few comments if anybody actually commented. JC, you say, all I can say is you either live this life with everything or live this life following the footsteps of others. I'm going to need you to provide some context on what you mean in that regard, JC. You say, look at the Jews. What do you mean? Come on, let's have a conversation. What do you mean? Give me a little bit more. Expound. Michael, you said he's as cool as a cucumber and they treated him like that. Facts. What did the young man do wrong? What more can you do to stay calm and cordial with the policeman? Simply trying to get understanding. You guys said my headlights were out. It's not raining. It's not dark. It's not foggy. What more? What did I do wrong? And while he's having that calm conversation with that policeman at his passenger side window, that same policeman that he thinks he's gaining some kind of rapport with has the nerve to just say, all right, go ahead. Talking to his other police partner across the way on the other side, telling him, giving him the go ahead to break the young man's glass, break the window, snatch him out, punch him in the face, treat him like a wild animal. It's just pathetic, man. Shit's just pathetic. That's typical JSO, typical Jacksonville Sheriff's Office being the bitches that they are. I ain't never liked the fucking cop. I ain't never liked the fucking cop in my life, man. And, you know, people sometimes wonder, why is it that so many black people as a whole have such a contentious relationship and such a disdain for police officers? Gee, I wonder why. Because videos like this are the norm. They are not aberrations. They're not deviations from what usually occurs. Depending on where you're at, they become a lot more frequent in occurrence. And I can tell you as a black man who has lived in Jacksonville, Florida, my entire life, what you saw in that video is a very, very good indicator of the type of treatment that so many African-American, or I just say black because I don't like using that term African-American, so many black people in Jacksonville get that exact same treatment. But the most disgusting part about it is the fact that the majority of people who get treated like this young man got treated in that video, those people most likely don't have a camera that's actually recording the whole thing. So I am so happy that this young man had that set up, recording this entire debacle, this entire display of disgusting, immoral, inhumane behavior that we saw there. Because now we got two of the utmost civil rights attorneys on the case, Benjamin Crump, and then I forgot the other man's name. But this guy has now reached out for legal representation, and you better believe he's going to get a nice bag out of it. But it's not enough for this young man to just get a bag out of it. We need to see some substantive actions that are actually taking place to prevent things like this continuing from happening in my city. You know? Because if we continue to have the same problem over and over and over, that still doesn't solve anything. Do I want the young man to get paid? Absolutely. But when we have situations where there's police brutality like this, the only way that is actually going to start enacting change is that we start actually taking the settlements, which is absolutely coming at some point down the road. There's going to be a big settlement. We have to make those settlements come out of the police salaries. You know, that's the thing. Whenever these guys get caught on camera doing this type of immoral shit, the money never comes from the actual cops that are responsible. It always comes from like a benevolent fund and all this other fuck shit. No, I want the money that I'm getting paid from the police. I want it to come straight out of these racist ass policemen's salaries and their pensions. We got to hit them where it hurts. We have to hit them where it hurts, which is their pockets. If you don't impact their pockets, if you don't impact what they are actually making, what they're taking home, they're going to continue to do this shit. They're going to continue to behave The same way they're going to continue to be tyrants with badges, just rolling all around the city and treating minorities like they're animals for no good reason whatsoever. They're going to continue to do it unless you start hitting them where it hurts. You can either hit them by taking away their job and prosecuting to the fullest extent of the law for the mistreatment, or it should be that and actually. It should not be an or. It should be and. I want these pieces of shit to be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. I want them to be fired, and I want them to feel it in their pockets with the money coming out of their pension or out of their salaries to go towards this young man for all the shit that he had to go through for no good reason. All right, JC, you said, sorry if my English is bad, but all I'm saying is that this world is going to put you down, but Jesus will always lift you up if you humble yourself. Man, that's that MLK kind of mindset, bro. I'm much more Malcolm X than MLK, man. By any means necessary. You are not going to continue to disrespect me time and time again, punching me in the mouth, continue abusing me and my people, and you think that I'm just going to keep turning the other cheek? No, at some fucking point, bodies got to start dropping before the people actually get the point. At some point, if you tried the benevolent, nonviolent way of handling the situation for so long, and that has not worked, at some point, you got to get militaristic, and you got to show them that you're willing to take it to a whole nother level. And I guarantee you, once you start fighting fire with fire, they will get the point quick, fast, and in a hurry. I guarantee it. All right, what we got here? Michael Gutierrez. Make them cover insurance. Make them cover insurance. Now, worst case scenario for them, they get fired and move to a new department. That's the thing, Mike. That's the thing, Michael. That's my problem with it, because that's what happens time and time again. That's what happens time and time again in these situations where there's clear police brutality. I mean, the ones that are just caught in 4K on video cameras. You know, actually, I don't want to go off on a tangent, Michael, but it truly boils my blood, because even with what we saw in that disgusting display on the video, you'll still have so many people that will say things like, well, why don't you just comply with what the officer's asking you to do? What do you mean? I don't have to just comply just for the hell of it, just because you have a badge. You have to have a lawful action that you're asking me to do. You have to have a reason that can be substantiated on why you're asking me to do it. I don't just have to do what you want as a police officer. Fuck that. But that boils my blood. But just back to what you were saying, Michael, absolutely. That's what happens time and time again when it comes to police brutality. What happens is, usually, and what I've seen happen frequently in the past, is that the police that are actually responsible, such as the one in this situation, they're going to be put on paid leave. The police are absolutely going to be sued. There will be a settlement reached at some point in the near future, especially with two of the top civil rights attorneys on the case. They're going to get a nice bag. It's going to be a nice settlement. The young man that got brutalized in the video will be broken off. He'll get a nice little chunk. But what's going to ultimately happen to the officers? Absolutely nothing. And as you stated, most likely, they're just going to get low for a little while, and then they're going to pop up in another police department somewhere else so that they can continue this disgusting, terrible behavior elsewhere. That's what's going to happen, and that's what happens time and time again when it comes to police brutality. That is America's solution. Not prosecute these bastards, not prosecute them and actually make them pay for what they did, not fire them, not take the money out of their pockets, but no, we're going to give you a slap on the wrist. And you know what? Just give us a little while. We'll find you somewhere else that's off the radar, get you back working. That's what they do time and time again. And this shit disgusts me. Truly disgusts me. Let's see. JC, you either have a strong mindset or a weak mindset. It's all your will anyways. Take care. You take care too, man. Like I said, man, I'm willing to take it to the I'm willing to take it as far as it needs to go when it comes to protecting my family, when it comes to protecting myself. I just don't see a nonviolent movement ever getting the Black community as a whole to the position of respect that we deserve and that we desire to have. Because when you approach things from a nonviolent standpoint, and this may just be my mentality, my belief system, but if you continue to approach things from a nonviolent standpoint, people will think you're pussy. That's just life. If you don't show people that you're willing to take it to that furthest level at least once, so that they know that they can't fuck with you, they will continue to shit on you and steamroll over you time and time again. At some point, you have to show them that enough is enough. I'm not going to continue to allow you to abuse me and take advantage of me. As a community, we have got to change this entire paradigm in the way that we think, the way that we approach these situations. I don't want to see no fucking nonviolent peace marches. That ain't going to do shit. It never has done a goddamn thing. I love everything that MLK did for the civil rights movement, but Malcolm X had the much more actionable, substantive mentality that I feel would have taken us further as a people as far as obtaining the respect that we need by any means necessary. You got to be willing to die for this shit. If you're not willing to die for this shit, if you're not willing to die for your respect, for your dignity as a people, then you don't deserve it to begin with, that you're not willing to die for it. That's just the way I feel about it, man. That's just the way I feel about it. Like I said, when it comes to protecting my family, I will die making sure that they're safe, making sure that they're protected. It ain't about me. I hustle for my last name, not my first. Always keep that in mind. I hustle for my last name, not my first. Anyways, man. It's just, I'm just tired of seeing these videos like this, man. Tell you what, before I leave, let's watch it one more time, just so it's fresh in your mind. One more time.
He pulled me over. He walked up, opened my door because my window don't work, right? And then I said, so what I did wrong? Yeah. He said, well, for one, your headlights are off under this weather. I'm like, okay. There's multiple people headlights off, first of all. And then there's no rain.
It doesn't matter. You're still required to have headlights on.
Can you pull that law up?
Why would you still be required to have headlights on when it's not dark, it's not raining, it's not foggy? You are not required to have headlights on if none of those conditions are present.
Can you pull that law up?
Yeah, when you step out of the car, I will.
Can you call your supervisor? Can you call your supervisor?
All right, go for it.
Exit the vehicle now. Exit the vehicle. Show me your hands.
Here.
Oh, shit. My bad, y'all. I didn't realize. My bad.
I'm here.
My bad. Hold on. Let's start it from the top. I didn't realize I didn't have the video on the screen, y'all. That's my bad.
When he pulled me over, he walked up, opened my door because my window don't work, right? Okay. And then I said, so what I did wrong? Yeah. He said, well, for one, your headlights are off under this weather. I'm like, okay. There's multiple people headlights off, first of all. And then there's no rain.
It doesn't matter.
All valid concerns, all valid questions. Then this dumbass said it doesn't matter. What do you mean it doesn't matter? All those conditions are what would actually require me to have my headlights on. None of those things are present. Why the fuck would I have my headlights on?
You're still required to have headlights on.
Can you pull that law up? Huh? Can you pull that law up?
Yeah, when you step out of the car, I will.
Can you call your supervisor? Huh? Can you call your supervisor?
All right, go for it.
Exit the vehicle now. Exit the vehicle. Show me your hands.
Here.
I'm here. What is your reason, sir? What is your reason?
He doesn't have one.
All right. No. Get on the ground.
All of this.
Put somebody.
All of this, just for trying to get clarification on why the hell you pulled me over to begin with. He was cordial. He was respectful. He did nothing wrong, and yet he gets treated like a wild animal for no reason. And then you got this coon-ass Uncle Tom, bitch-ass black dude in a JSO police uniform watching this entire thing unfold in front of his eyes. Look at this coon-ass nigga watching. What? How can you be a black man watching this unfold in front of you? You watch this young black man's civil rights get disrespected and violated right in front of you. And you just stand there with no character. No character, no integrity. Unbelievable.
What's wrong with you?
I was putting my hands behind my back. I was doing
Ain't no talking now, man. Ain't no talking.
fucking stupid shit, bro. I was going, bro. What's going on, man?
You're under arrest. That's what's going on.
No, bro.
Yes, bro.
You have a lawful reason,
Big
bro.
knife center in here too.
You gonna throw me going like that, bro?
Yeah, I'm gonna take it off now, man. Bro. Yeah.
And I'm just trying to have a regular conversation with y'all, bro.
That's not how it works.
Too late. It ain't gonna.
I'm just trying to have a regular conversation with you. Then the Klan member responds, that's not how this works. That's not how it works. You do what we tell you to do, boy. Shit's crazy.
When they asked you to step out of the vehicle, you should have done that shit.
Sir, your partner didn't even ask.
Marijuana in his right pocket.
Yes, it is.
So why close the door if you see him pull up?
Because, man, what you mean? He talking about arresting me and stuff, bro. I didn't do nothing.
It's called resisting, idiot.
I didn't.
It's called resisting, idiot. Where did you see at any point in this video where he resisted in any way? There was no resisting. He didn't have time to resist. He didn't even have a chance to resist. They broke his fucking window, punched him in the mouth, and snatched him out the vehicle. When did he even have an opportunity to resist? Where? I didn't miss anything. We've watched the video 8 times at this point. He did not resist one bit. Oh, Hugh Beetleman, you said that you drove by while this was happening. I think the police should be seriously reformed. So obviously you live in Jacksonville as well, Hugh. Well, always nice to talk to a fellow Duvallian, Jacksonville resident. If you did see this occurring, well, this occurred in February, right? I'm guessing it took him a while to come to terms with actually even wanting to put this out, but I'm so happy that this young man had enough intestinal fortitude and was brave enough to actually put this into public fodder today or yesterday, whenever this came out and started going viral online. I'm happy he did that because I want every single one of these pieces of shit to be held accountable in this video. So I'm happy about this, that it was put out. I'm sad that this continues to happen, but I'm happy that he put this out because I want these pieces of shit to be persecuted and prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law, which won't happen. We know it's not going to happen because police get away with murder, literally and figuratively, time and time again. The shit happens time and time again. It never stops. Let's see. Let me get caught up here. Bruce Wayne. Oh, that's nice. Always nice to meet Batman. Let's see. Love how they are asking him questions, then tell him ain't no talking now while they are committing the brutality. Exactly. Isn't that just disgustingly ironic? Like, you are beating the shit out of this guy for no reason, and then when he's trying to still get an understanding on why the hell are y'all beating me like I'm a goddamn third-class citizen, you have the nerve to say, why didn't you comply? Why were you resisting? Ain't no talking now. Ain't no talking now. Like they're proud of what they're doing. Ain't no talking now. While they, like you stated there, they were the ones committing the brutality. They were the ones being overly aggressive. They were the ones punching him in the mouth for no reason, breaking his window for no reason. Never once did they give him a lawful order that was actually substantiated by case law that was valid on why they even stopped him. That's the problem we have in Jacksonville. These bitch-ass tyrants in badges and uniform think that they are the law. They think they're the judge, the jury, and the executioner. If they pull you over, you have to blindly just follow any directive they give you, and that's just not how the law works. Problem is, so many of these police officers don't understand the law. They don't even know the goddamn law. That's the problem. They think that just because they have a badge and a uniform, that gives them complete authority and agency to tell you whatever the fuck they want you to do, and you have to do it. Nope. I absolutely refuse. No way. Let's see. Let me get caught up here. You said, is there a black officer? Yes. Yes. You didn't see him? Let me show you. Right. Where is it at? Right here. Right here. This coon right here. This Uncle Tom bitch ass coon ass nigga right here. Black man sitting, just standing there, watch all of these white officers punch this young man in the face, brutalize him, slam him to the ground face first. And this black guy just stood there and watched the whole thing.
Hands behind your back.
Look at that. Look at that.
What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? We just beat the shit out of you, and we're asking what's wrong with you.
I was putting my hands behind my back. I was doing wrong. Ain't no talking now, man. Ain't no talking.
Whoa.
Whoa. Now, man. Ain't no talking.
Two black guys? There's one. There's one.
What's going on, man?
You're under arrest. That's what's going on.
Where's that? Hold on.
Putting my hands behind my
Two
back.
black dudes. Two coons. Look at this. One and two. Two bitch ass, coon ass, Uncle Tom officers. Two black guys stood there and watched this occur. Absolutely pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Boy, you better hope we don't find out who y'all are. No, that's not a threat, but just hope, boy, it's not a threat. But just don't let us find out who the fuck these two black dudes are.
Ain't no talking now, man. Ain't no talking.
Ain't no talking now. Ain't no talking now. We're so tough. We're so tough. We ganged up on you, beat the shit out of you for no reason. We're proud of our work.
You're under arrest. That's what's going on.
No, bro.
Yes, bro.
You have a lawful reason,
Big
bro.
knife center in here too.
You gonna throw my phone like that, bro?
Yeah, I'm gonna take it off
now,
of you,
man.
bro.
And I'm just trying to have a regular conversation with y'all, bro.
That's not how it works.
Too late. It ain't no too late. When they asked you to step out of the vehicle, you should have done that shit.
Unbelievable. Disgusting. Just another day. Oh, my bad, y'all. Am I tripping? I'm tripping again, y'all. My bad. I don't know why. Did y'all see this black dude? Y'all didn't. Okay, my bad. My bad. I keep thinking that I'm switching it over, but y'all want to see the two black dudes? Is one. Where we at? I'm gonna show y'all the two coons. Let's see. Buck dancing. There's one. Let me put it in real time. Here's one cop, two cop. Both of them black. Two black officers standing there, watch this young man be absolutely abused, stomped on, punched, and brutalized by all the rest of these white officers. And these black dudes just stood there like the coons they are and watched the entire thing unfold. It's unbelievable. It be your own people. It be your own people that'll sit there and watch you in misery. Watch you be completely violated, just standing there. You thinking you got an ally because they the same color. Man, fuck all that shit, nigga. Skin folk ain't kin folk. You learn that quick, fast, and in a hurry when you're black. You learn that when you're young. Just because they the same color don't mean that they gonna have the same, your best interest in mind. Don't mean that they're gonna try to protect you if you're out there being taken advantage of. Doesn't mean anything. Especially when you got these bitch ass, coon ass niggas like this on the force. They probably got that OJ mentality. They don't even think they black. They think that they're just policemen. They're not black. They're just policemen. They're part of the blue gang. And this shit makes my blood boil. Let me get back to some of the comments. Malcolm X had a point. You're damn right. Malcolm X had a point. You have to be militant, man. You got to be willing to take it to the furthest level. Could you possibly die as a result? Absolutely. But when it comes to protecting your family, you got to do what you got to do. That's just what it is, man. Got to do what you got to do. Look, black people would be even richer, but they caught up in the sauce and the corruption. Well, I think that applies to damn near every ethnicity as far as being caught up in the sauce, people being lost in the sauce. That applies to damn near everybody. You black people need to start following laws. Black privilege does not grant special rights. I wish you would reveal who you are, Gear Jammer, because this is another problem that we have more so online. People become keyboard warriors. They start saying crazy shit like this because you don't have your picture. So you just make these outlandish statements and there's going to be no repercussions or consequence from it because you're a bitch who's hiding behind a keyboard. You won't show yourself. Would you cam up? I would love to have a spirited debate with you if you're willing to cam up right now. So you can really, help me get an understanding on why you feel the way that you do. But you won't do that. Let's see. If that's the case, it shows you the law either black or white. If that's the case, it shows you the law is either black or white. I'm not sure what you mean. I'm surprised that you think that the law should apply to us and how we think and do and say, but in reality, you know deep down that it's not. Perhaps you think the law should apply to us. Now, God, man, I wish I knew exactly what you were trying to say. I know you said English isn't your first language. I'm just not sure what you are inferring. So I won't pretend that I do, and I won't even attempt to dive deep into that one. Let me see. I'm still very interested at Hugh. Hugh said that they saw this occur in real time. What side of town, if you're still watching, what side of town did this occur on? If I had to guess, I'm just thinking about all the sides of Jacksonville. I would assume that this probably occurred somewhere on the south side. Because, see, I don't think that this would occur on the north side, because depending on what part of the north side you're on, there's a chance that it wouldn't go the same way, because we really do have community on the north side. We're not just going to sit and blindly let police officers abuse and brutalize us on the north side. These dudes would have had a problem if they did that on the north side of Jacksonville. That's my belief. I'm not going to elaborate, but if that occurred with them ganging up on a young black man like this, it would have been a situation like they had in Philly years back, where the cops were getting shot at, man. Like, I mean, you can't just let people do whatever they want to do with you. I don't give a fuck if you got a badge or not. You are not going to treat me like an animal, and I'm just going to be okay with it. Now, true enough, if you're outnumbered, you still got to be smart about it, because you can absolutely get your life taken for no reason. You got to be smart about it. But what I'm saying is, if the numbers are even, well, let's see who comes out on top. That's all I'm saying. Without saying too much, that's all I'm saying. But cops never do that when they feel like there's a situation where things can really get shaky. They don't do that. They only do it when they have all the numbers in their favor. Ganging up on a guy like you saw there, getting all these free punches in for no reason. Why did they feel the need to punch this young man in the mouth so many times when he was not even resisting, not being belligerent, not being aggressive in any way? Why did they even feel the need to treat him like that? Just because they could. That's why. Just because. Anyways, I just wanted to go over this video at length because it just boils my blood to watch. But it's important for all of us to see. Important more so for America to continue to see. Not that anything's going to change necessarily, but hopefully it starts changing the minds of the Black community. At some point, we as a collective had to start caring as a whole, and not just caring. We had to actually do something about it. We had to get radical. We had to get extreme. How extreme? Well, that's a conversation that I can't have on YouTube, but you know what I'm hinting towards. And I think that's where I'm going to end it at. It's been a, yeah, I think I pretty much got all of my thoughts and my viewpoints across in this video. And will police brutality ever stop? No, it won't. It won't stop. But if it were to stop, we all know how that would actually come about. It would come about by a certain sect or a certain group of people or demographic mobilizing, getting together in large numbers, not just citywide, but nationwide, and changing the paradigm once and for all as far as what we will not allow to happen to us. That's the only way. Anyways, that's all I wanted to say about this for today. It's exhausting just looking at this, and it makes my blood boil, so I won't even talk about it anymore. But I hope y'all learned something, and feel free to let me know what your thoughts are. Hit me up in the comments. Like this video and subscribe to the channel if you like the way that I broke this down. As always, y'all stay focused, stay safe, and stay dangerous. This is your man, Thatch the Great. I'll holla. Peace.